We have won the Great War. Now we will win the last war. We'll rip her out, root and stem.
What's going on, guys? Carmine here, and yeah, I just finished watching the latest episode, whatever the hell it's called. I don't even know what it's called yet. It's still episode 3 right now, Battle of Winterfell, and my god, I gotta say, I don't even know how to feel right now. I don't know if I should be incredibly angry with how that whole battle ended, or incredibly impressed and just amazed and awestruck by how awesome the entire episode was. I have no feelings just yet, but I will upload a live reaction. Definitely check that out. But let's talk about the preview. And the preview really sets the stage for the second half of Season 8, the final season. Let's get into it. Now, the first thing we see is Cersei overlooking her army, the Golden Company, the guys she got over from Essos. Now, the Golden Company, as you probably already know, they're one of the best sellsword companies in all of Essos. And, yeah, she looks pretty satisfied with her stuff. I'm sure Qyburn's little birds have come to him and told him the situation at Winterfell. Somehow everybody probably survived, is what they probably told him. And, yeah, they are destroyed. That battle was a fucking massacre, and holy shit, I'm surprised. First off, I'm surprised anybody survived the courtyard fighting. I know this is supposed to be about the preview, a breakdown for the preview, but I'm just... How did anybody survive the... Oh, right, plot armor. But how did any, like, random extra with, like, a sword and armor survive the background, like, insanity that was just going on? Like, it even took Jon almost an hour to try to get to the Godswood to kill the Night King, and he just couldn't do it. Like, how did anybody survive the... Whatever. But apparently people did survive. And Cersei is getting ready. She's amassing the Golden Company to go kill everybody. And we can see Euron there. Now, Euron is with her. I don't know if Euron is just there just to see the army, or if they're officially a couple now, or whatever the hell they are. Friends with benefits. Whatever. Next, we get the aftermath of what happened at the Battle of Winterfell, with Dany saying, "We have won the Great War, and now we will win the last one." And I gotta say, I really am gonna be curious as to everyone's reaction to Dany. She pulled her weight here. She really did. I thought Dany was gonna be, flying on Drogon the entire time, taking out people, and, no, she actually really did pull her weight. She did stuff, especially at the end with Jorah. No, she really came through, and it's a shame that whirlwind came out of nowhere and just blanketed the entire battlefield with it. Otherwise, they would have swept the whole army of the dead. But I do like this whole, like, we will win the last one, because she truly believes that when she takes power and they remove Cersei, this is going to be the last war. She will bring eternal, everlasting peace, and I don't know. I really subscribe to the whole, well, at least in the books, that Dany is becoming kind of like her father, because there are hints that she is becoming a little insane, just a tad bit. She's, repeating things that her brother used to say and stuff like that, and the fact that she's more concerned, or was before this fight, with, succession and ruling and all that stuff. I mean, I don't know, I feel bad for Dany. People did rise up against her mainly because she brought over the Dothraki with her, and how do you know, the Dothraki aren't going around from village to village messing people up? Because I'm sure Quono, who is one of her handlers, who is confirmed dead, by the way, in this battle, Quono, whatever, he's Dany's Dothraki general. I doubt if they were raping and pillaging people, I doubt he would go and tell her. So Randall Tarley had a point, she brought savages here, but I guess that problem is solved with this episode. Holy crap. The Dothraki are decimated. I'm surprised if there's, even 10 Dothraki still left alive. But, no, I do like that she's saying that this is the last war they gotta fight. However, I am curious to see what Jon and the Northerners really think of this, because her Unsullied army, she has almost nobody left. If there are any people left, she's gonna have to go around the Seven Kingdoms and rally troops, because, once again, that World War Z fight that just took place at the Battle of Winterfell, I don't understand how there could be anybody left after all that. I'm surprised they even have 10 people in the preview to, start building Winterfell, because we can see some people in the preview, starting to pick up some, some wood or whatever, and begun the reconstruction process, but Like, ugh, I'm really surprised that this whole Great War thing didn't stretch on into episode 5. Now I'm really curious to see it. It's a mixed reaction for me that Cersei is the end boss, but it's interesting nonetheless. Next, we get a bunch of quick scenes, Dany with Rhaegal, Arya kissing someone, who I assume is Gendry, them lighting the funeral pyre for the fallen, Euron looking like he's gonna propose to Cersei, obligatory scene of Sansa looking really beautiful. You always gotta have that at least in 1 out of every 2 previews. Jon and Davos riding out, to which I assume they're going to be treating with Cersei, trying to get her to back down. And then we see here that Dany still has her naval forces. I'm going to assume that these might be Yara ships, because that Theon scene, we need her reaction on that. And then a close-up of her final villain for all of Game of Thrones. Now, having Cersei as the final villain, that is something I don't know if I'm too keen on, because it really just doesn't seem like the perfect fitting end for Thrones, as just having her as that final villain, especially with 3 episodes left. We're going to spend all of those 3 episodes fighting Cersei, or at least the next 2. I assume the last episode will be closing everything up. But I just don't know how I feel about that. I know how I feel about the Arya thing, which I won't get into in this video, which I'm pretty sure Preston Jacobs is banging his head against the friggin' wall, but we'll talk about that on the podcast, as well as my review tomorrow. Definitely check that out. Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, leave your thoughts down below. Be sure to subscribe if you already haven't, and please hit that bell button. YouTube loves to not give you guys notifications of when I upload videos. Definitely hit that bell button. Follow me on Twitter so you can, catch me live tweeting the next episode, as well as connect with me on there. I always try and respond to everybody. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good one.